First of all, to everybody for coming out on this obviously very chilly day. We didn't pick this day just to make you cold. We didn't pick this day to see you resolve on this very important issue. We picked this day because this past week was the 2-year anniversary of when the 2008 constitutional amendment protecting our water became law. We also didn't pick this spot as a garage just to cram you all into this situation, but we actually picked it because the mine portal is directly behind us, and that's the proposed portal from Rosebud Mining. So appreciate you coming out. We appreciate you battling the conditions. We especially appreciate Steve and Tanya Beecher, who are our hosts today. I'd like to give them a round of applause. As you can tell, this is a beautiful location. They are recent purchasees of this property, and you can understand why they purchased it when you see how this looks, this beautiful house, this beautiful landscape overlooking the beautiful field, and obviously with the situation that's come up, it's become maybe something that's not exactly what they had dreamed of in the first place. So again, we really appreciate that. For today, I'm starting out. Paul Feezel, I think many of you know me. I am the guy that's been doing a lot of at least the administrative legwork and putting together the efforts for the Carroll Concerned Citizens Organization. I want to tell you a little bit about it. Then we're going to have Trent Doherty, who is the Director of Legal Affairs for the Ohio Environmental Council, tell us a little bit more in detail about the 2008 Constitutional Amendment and some of the actions that we're taking. And then we're going to have 2 speakers, I hope, if the Chapmans get here on time. I don't think I've missed them yet. But we do have for sure 1 video speaker, and the Chapmans should be here. And then we can take any questions. So just a quick review. Our mission, the Carroll Concerned Citizens, working to protect why we live here for our families and our future. Diana and I, my wife and I, are new to the area at only 12 years. Many of the folks that are Carroll County folks have been here for generations and generations. We're here to say, you know what, 20 years or 50 years and the impacts of mining and the impacts on water associated with that are short term, not only for Ohioans, but specifically for folks here from Carroll County. Our goals as part of the committee to educate citizens about the long-term effects of coal mining and really the coal processing. We're also here to provide a common outlet for the citizens to voice their concerns. We're here to work both with and via the government offices regarding the permit review process and regulatory enforcement of those regulations. And then the last one is to use all legal means to uphold the rights of Carroll County citizens. And we always reinforce it because you know, we're not some way out there off the wall trying to do things that are illegal. We want to use the legal process. We all have rights. We need to use that. That's why it's great to be an American citizen. As far as collaboration, just like the joint press conference today, we like to work with other organizations that share our views. Those are protecting landowners' rights, to protecting property values, and just as importantly, to protect our community's quality of life. As far as the work to date that we have done here in the Carroll County group, mining permit review, we've been looking at the Rosebud mining permit, provided public comment. I know many of you were there and they were a part of that. We've done the geologic and hydrologic and legal research and background. That's part of the reason, again, that we're here is to have that next step based on that research. Unlike maybe some of the folks from the mining company would like to have us just kind of roll over and play dead, we're not. We've spent the time. We think we have a very valid cause here, and we want to proceed on that. We've done public awareness and education programs, looking at the economic and community impacts of becoming a coal county, looking at protecting water rights, looking at protecting surface land rights against subsidence, and we are actively pursuing a collaborative legal strategy that really looks across multiple landowners. And whether that is some kind of a class action suit or something, we have not yet determined. But we are intending to use, again, all legal avenues that we have. As far as today's focus, again, the key is that we're talking about 2 years of what we consider to be failed policy by ODNR. That's the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. And really that leaves Ohio landowners without the water protections afforded by that Constitution. And just to kind of put this into perspective, the proposed mine here for Carroll County by Rosebud, initial permit 10,000 acres, long-term permit 30,000 acres or more. When you look at that, that's about 12% of the county is going to be covered by that. Again, when you think of room and pillar mining, they're going to take out 65% of the coal, under 12% of the entire county. To give you a perspective on this, that's more land area than is in the Cauga Valley National Park that they're going to mine under. So this is a big chunk. Just as important, and I know Trent will go over this, this is not just about Carroll County landowners. This is really the entire state of Ohio. Everybody in the state of Ohio has these same protections afforded by this constitutional amendment. And we want to really focus on that. We want to make sure that people really understand this is not just a group of citizens in Carroll County. This is the entire state. It does not just affect folks with, let's say, longwall mining or deep mining or strip mining. It can impact oil and gas. It could be any kind of other extraction. As many of you know, the water that we all have access to is critical to our overall well-being, not only for household use, but especially here in Carroll County. It has to do with agricultural use. And we're going to have a video that I put together from a landowner in Belmont County that talks a lot about that agricultural piece. So it's just as important for farmers to be interested in this as it is for any of us that want to make sure that we can take a shower, drink water, and use other things within the household.